Hello everyone and welcome to Siriana Tarot. This is a no communication love reading for Aquarius, focused on a connection where communication may currently be limited, paused, or unclear. As always, take what resonates and leave the rest. Clear messages, advice, and guidance for my Aquarius, please. All right, so we have the Page of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius coming through. Your person is viewing you as the Page of Swords in reverse, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy. And their future action towards you, we have the Ace of Wands in reverse. Okay, and we see the Moon card, Cancer, Pisces energy. All right, so I feel like this is someone here who may be a secret admirer. But I think this person really fears rejection. Now, this could be somebody you're dealing with, or it could be somebody that you're not even aware of. Now, the Page of Wands tells me they could be younger than you. They could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag. This is somebody who's definitely passionate about you, and they're attracted to you, Aquarius. Okay? But we see the Hanged Man, Pisces energy coming through really strong. This is someone who's hanging out around you. This is someone who's holding back and looking at all the details. I do really get that this person fantasizes about you. The Moon card can even be a low-key obsession here. But I feel like this person lacks confidence, not normally, but with you and within this connection, they lack confidence in moving forward. And we see the Page of Cups. So we have all these pages coming through. The only one we're not seeing is the Page of Pentacles. So it feels like they're not ready to take action. The Page of Cups tells me they have very sweet feelings for you. They're crushing on you. This person might even be in love with you. But I just feel like they're really shy or timid. Now they're viewing you as the Page of Swords in reverse. So this person definitely spends time spying on you, probably checking out your social media, asking about you, checking you out when you're not looking. But I feel like this person is just worried that you don't see them, that you're not going to have the same type of feelings for them, that you don't want to talk to them. I mean, some of you with the Page of Swords in reverse, you cut them off or you blocked them. Of course, you know your situation, but I'm actually really reading this more so like a secret admirer situation. All right, the Six of Pentacles in reverse tells me that this person might feel like you don't really give them that much attention, or you don't really give them the time of day. So they're like, Aquarius isn't into me at all. But I mean, this person absolutely adores you. For others of you, this person might be a little bit worried that you're seeing somebody else. Okay. And we see the Five of Swords energy in reverse. Yeah. So it does look like this person feels like you're not somebody that would want to work towards this connection with them, that you're not taking action. They might be sensing that you're working on healing from someone or something else here. So like you're not ready for a relationship, or you're not looking at them that way. So the Ace of Wands in reverse, Aquarius, tells me that this person has low life force energy. They're lacking confidence. And the Four of Cups in reverse tells me they're worried about rejection, but I do feel like they're going to put themselves in your way. So it's like you might run into this person, or you might be like, well, I'm always like, whenever I go and get a coffee, I see this person. Or whenever I get up to go to the bathroom, like I run into them. Like it just feels like whatever it is, like they or if you see them at the gym, like they're always working out on the machine next to mine or something, whatever it is, they're going to put themselves in your way. And we see the Queen of Swords. I also think this person's going to start talking to you, or try to talk to you. Now, they might do it when there's other people around. They might keep it friendly or professional, but I don't think that you're going to get some like major confession from them. And we see the Eight of Swords. So a lot of my Aquarius here, what I'm seeing is that you might be thinking about someone or something else. You might be working through some sort of karmic situation. I kind of feel like you're not seeing this person. And I think they're recognizing that. They're going to start putting themselves on your path, though, is the energy that I'm getting. And so like I said, you're going to run into this person, or you're like, oh, whenever I go to lunch, like they're there. Or whenever I get up from my desk, like I run into this person, or at the gym, wherever it is. Like they're going to start putting themselves in your path and probably start talking to you, but like it's not going to be like really flirtatious. It's almost just like, all right, coming closer to you. All right, we see adjacent possibilities. So even if this person has other options available to them, this person only has eyes for you, Aquarius. We see door to romance, but they're not ready to open up this door, and not because they don't want you and not because they don't want this. I just feel like because they're lacking confidence. And we see that this person is all tied up. They're nervous, they're anxious, but I do think they're making like small gestures and small moves towards you to try to get more information, to try to, put themselves on your path, get closer to you. Okay. And again, they might be younger, or they may be, just very timid is kind of what I'm getting, or shy, but not necessarily in all areas of their life. I feel like there's something about you, Aquarius, that maybe intimidates them a little bit. So we see fear of touch coming through. This person doesn't trust touch. Take small steps until you feel comfortable with others. Now that might be the case. That's a really specific message. But I think the bigger message here is that this person might not be super comfortable around other people. And they're not super comfortable around you, even though they really want you, because they've got like a bit of a nervous or timid disposition is what I'm getting, at least when it comes to their crush. And it's because of insecurities. Work on building your confidence and feeling safe in your relationship. So again, this is somebody here who's clearly insecure and they're nervous around you. But like with the Page of Wands, like I said, I don't think they're that way with everyone and in all areas of their life. It's just with you. All right. So we see commitment. I want you to be a part of my future. So this person daydreams about, being in a serious connection with you. And I need more time to think. And that's true because we see the Hanged Man energy. In fact, I think this person has a very sweet, loving, dreamy disposition, but they need time. They need time to build up that strength and that courage. All right, so let's see what else we need to hear. What else does my Aquarius collective need to hear or know about this situation? Take a chance. You can't grow in your comfort zone. Stepping into the unknown is trusting the universe. Go for it. All right. So, if you're interested in this person, if you know who I'm talking about, maybe it's time for you to take that first step. And we see heart chakra. Awaken your heart chakra and let love in. So I kind of feel like Spirit saying, you might want to take a chance on this person. Even if they're nervous or a little bit uncomfortable around you, that's not always going to be the case. It's just because they're into their feels here when it comes to you, Aquarius. So I kind of feel like you've got this very sweet crush. All right, so their next actions towards you, we see the Magician card. So the Magician card, I'm going to read it in reverse. Tells me they might not be quite ready to take action or to communicate. And with the Emperor energy in reverse, Aries, I do feel like they're lacking confidence. So in the next couple of days, I don't see them reaching out. But like I said, I see them putting themselves on your path. Okay. And maybe, with this Eight of Swords, maybe you're stressing about this person, or maybe you're just dealing with someone or something else. But it feels like maybe you're not seeing how much this person really likes you because they're not really showing it, right? Advice and guidance for my Aquarius, please. So we see patience. You're being asked to practice patience right now. It's not easy to do this, but you're strong, and there's a reason why things aren't aligning in the way you want them to in this moment. Have patience. It will eventually work out. And I do think if you're interested in this person or you're wondering what's going on in your love life, Spirit saying just be patient. There's a timing issue here. And we see release attachments. And some of my Aquarius, you might be in the process of doing that. There's something you need to let go of. It's either a limiting belief, an untruth, or negative behavior. It's holding you back and keeping you from stepping into your true potential and happiness. All right. So I'm going to leave it here, my lovely Aquarius, sending you love and light. Take care.